Smallman. I am an SC within Juice Plus business. I got involved last year through a girlfriend of mine, Rachel's type 1 diabetic, so that immediately got me. I have a fitness background. For me, I have suffered with some depression in the past, so my story perhaps isn't necessarily as general as other people's. I mean, everybody has their own story within Juice Plus, but I was having terrible trouble sleeping, suffering with massive highs and lows, and anyway, a whole year on with Juice Plus, have had the most amazing year in terms of health and mindset. I've been introduced to this amazing business opportunity, and to be able to do it with Mum is a real pleasure. We seem to have created a little bit of a wave, which is really nice. We just travel around and make everybody happy and have a lovely time doing Juice Plus. We're building a great team, and I've suffered terribly with my back over the past year. So for me, Juice Plus has absolutely been a rock. I just don't think I would have got through the last year if I hadn't had Juice Plus in my life. 1, for focus, and two for health, because I haven't managed to do a stitch of exercise. So yeah, building a great team, loving every second of it, helping stacks of people, and just to be in a room like this with everybody is a complete pleasure. And I every day can cry about Juice Plus, which sounds terrible. And just you'll hear Mum's story, but I will forever take Juice Plus for what it's done for my mum, because how she's turned her health around. My brother and I were very concerned 18 months ago, so it's a total pleasure to see this. Yeah.
Hi, it's really lovely to see so many faces here, some of whom I know and some of whom I don't. I tend to nowadays just start my talk or my story by just saying all of us, every single one of us in this room has been given the most incredible machine, but so many of us abuse it. Our bodies respond to being looked after. In looking after your body, it means feeding it good nutrition, and it will respond and do everything it possibly can to make your life exciting and worthwhile. My story with Juice Plus starts in December 2013 when a friend of Alex's, Rachel, who is my upline, she asked me up to London to meet some people and listen to something that was starting to change her life. And I went up to Green Park and met Jasmine Bunduck and Sonny Brahma, who I have to say I probably was the biggest skeptic. I was the woman who had done Amway, done parts, pyramid selling. I'm fit, I've got myself healthy, why do I need it? But I need to take you slightly further back. I have had previous 3.5 years. I've always worked hard. I work in the service industry, the hotels, events, all of that is my life. But the hours are long. And I have had 3.5 years of some days my hands wouldn't work. I felt like I was always walking on my ankles, as if I was like a little mermaid who'd had her tail chopped off to become a human, but you've got to walk on your ankles. And it was agony. The doctors, you're doing too much. You're overdoing it. Repetitive strain injury. And like Jeff and James Knight said, something inside of my body was happening, but I didn't know what the hell it was. Finally, I got to see my GP, and she referred me to a rheumatologist. Why they can't send you to the people that know straight away, I don't know. He uttered those words in December 2012. It's rheumatoid arthritis. We can't cure this disease, but we can control it. And for that nanosecond, I thought of my mother, who had very crooked hands at the end of her life, hardly able to do things. And I thought, no, I am not going to let this get the better of me. I will turn my fitness levels around, and I will also improve my diet. And I did that through December 2013. Got myself fit, got myself healthy, but my God, I was exhausted all the time. The doctors have a word for it, tired all the time. I did not dare sit down between shifts because I was so frightened I might not wake up and get back to work in time. So fast forward to December 2013, I walked away from that meeting with the real cop-out, I'll think about it. I thought about it for a couple of weeks, and I bought the product. I thought, what have I got to lose for 4 months to try it? And I didn't say anything to anyone. After about 6 weeks, I woke up one morning and I thought, why do I feel like this? This incredible energy, just sort of, the day had always been fairly happy for me. I'm one of them, definitely a cup half full woman, but these days, and that day onwards, it hasn't changed, it's just got better. Everything just seems so much easier. And I can only put that down to Juice Plus. This year, which is probably my 6th special birthday in October, I will be embarking on some really big challenges to pay back, and I intend to do the London to Paris bike ride on the 3rd to the 7th of June for the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity. And that would not have been possible without my Juice Plus input every day. I religiously take the capsules, and I got to see my rheumatologist this January, and he couldn't believe what I looked like when I walked in. But what was even more exciting for me, I'd taken all the information, the biggest skeptic, no, why, I juice every day, I'm a doctor. Well, of course, they can't get behind this. But he suddenly started laughing, or chuckling, and looking at his computer. And I said to him, you can't do that, Dr. Mellon, you've got to share it with me. And he showed me my inflammatory markers, CRP levels, which last year, when I was first diagnosed, he rung me because they were off the radar. 2013, they'd come down to kind of hovering above normal. 2014, April, they hit normal. December 2014, he couldn't even get a reading when he hovered over that. Now, if my inflammatory levels are that reduced, my life and my standard of living is enhanced. And for that, I thank Rachel for forcing me to come up to London, and I thank Juice Plus for giving me my life back.